Chapter 5, you are not the problem until you are. Chapter 5, you are not the problem until you are. I've spent the last 2 decades training over 100,000 salespeople around the world, and I've wrestled with one question more than any other. Why do so many salespeople resist the very training that could set them free? It used to frustrate me. My wife and I have invested over $1 million in personal development. We've trained with the best in the world on mindset, speaking, parenting, marriage, leadership, coaching, business, you name it. Why? Because we don't want to pay the experience tax. We don't want to waste time figuring things out when someone else has already cracked the code. We've always had one goal: to become the best version of ourselves. So I couldn't understand why some salespeople refuse to do the same. Then one day I was coaching a rep and I asked him why he wasn't fully embracing the training. He looked at me and said, "The economy is horrible. Our prices are too high, and the leads just don't want to buy." I'd heard those excuses for years, but that day something clicked. This guy didn't believe he mattered. He believed the outcome was already decided outside of him, beyond him, regardless of him. And if he didn't matter, then no amount of training could ever help. That was my epiphany. I realized salespeople don't resist training because they're lazy. They resist it because deep down, they don't believe they can make a difference. They think they're just a messenger, a middleman, a name on a business card. And in that moment, I felt everything shift inside me. I went from being angry that they didn't care to sad that they didn't believe in themselves, to on a mission to convince every salesperson I meet that they matter. Because here's the truth. The greatest sale you'll ever make is the one where you convince yourself that you are the deciding factor. You matter. You are the difference between clarity and confusion for your customer. You are the one who leads them from fear to freedom. And until you believe that, no script, strategy, or system will ever fully work, because what you believe about yourself leaks into every word, every pause, every presence you carry. So no, it's not your fault, because this might be the first time that you were ever told that you mattered, not because of your results, not because of your mistakes, not because you don't know everything, but you can become the problem the moment you stop growing, the moment you stay stuck in the same thinking, the same energy, the same blame game. That's why ownership is everything. We take total ownership because we are the problem and we are the solution. Sales freedom begins when you stop waiting for your company to fix things, or for the market to get better, or the government to help out, or for your leads to be more qualified. And you start saying, if I don't like my results, I will train until I do. Because most people are waiting for readiness, but readiness isn't a feeling, it's a decision. We believe that the only thing keeping us from achieving our goals is lack of skills and execution. That's not criticism, that's freedom. Because skills, we can train. Execution, we can improve. But belief, that's where the work begins. That's why I'm here. That's why this book exists. I'm not just trying to help you close more deals. I'm trying to convince you with everything I've got that you are worth training. You are worth investing in. You are not average. You are not stuck. And you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the variable. You are the X factor, the hidden variable in your future success. And when you master your mindset, process, and language, you change everything. We believe in pushing ourselves to become the best version of who we are meant to be. And the ripple effect is real. Every week in our training programs, we hear stories from salespeople just like you. Salespeople who finally believed they mattered. And once they believed that, they started saying and doing things that changed their clients' lives. They started hearing words like, "Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for helping me think this through. You changed the way I see this." And every time I hear a story like that, I smile, because I know we made the real sale. We sold the one belief that changes everything. You matter. Now that you believe you matter, I want to show you the secret to having anything that you want in your life if you just believe this next thing.